Good to see everyone. How's everyone doing?
Good. How are you?
Good.
Doing well. We're talking about new episodes of The Way Home, which is so exciting. Kelsey, I did kind of want to ask. I mean, joining a show like this where there's been so many characters established, what was that like for you? Like that first couple of days on set, diving into that world?
Oh my goodness. I mean, it was incredible as well as overwhelming. I think I booked it. I got the call, and then the next day I went for my first read through of episode 3. So I found out that I booked it, and immediately the next day I'd been welcomed into this already established, beautiful family, and they accepted me immediately, and I felt so at home right away.
No, absolutely. Jordan, good to see you again, man.
You
And
too. You too.
I did kind of want to ask, it's interesting because now it's like, when you join, it was a big deal, right? Like the 70s, like new characters and everything from the past, but now it was like 2 seasons. What was that like? Did it feel like more like familiar? Were you still learning about everything? Like what was that like for you? Like your second
Yeah, I
season?
mean, it felt like just like getting back on a bike without the training wheels. Like it was just like we were launched back into familiarity and like this cast and this crew is family, so it just felt like coming back home. But obviously like we're navigating adulthood this year's in this season, so there was a lot of that journey. Like we weren't kids anymore, so we had to kind of grow up quite a bit this year,
Yeah.
which was fun and also challenging to navigate.
No, absolutely. Well said. Devin, good to see you again. And by the way, congrats on all your music stuff I've been seeing online. That's awesome, by
Thank
the way. That's
you. Thank you
really,
so
really
much.
cool.
Yeah.
Kind of wanted to ask, like a show like this has a lot of elements, but for me, the time travel component is a big one for me, right? It's got a lot of other things, but where would you say the time travel component ranks in regards to your favorite things with The Way Home, so to speak?
Oh, well, would we even have The Way Home if we didn't have a time traveling pond? And I think the fact that it's a time traveling pond is the best part about it, because it's like, has anyone done that yet? Like, that's really cool that we get to. I mean, Evelyn doesn't get to, but and I wish that she could. I wish she could time travel. But the Landrys, they get to jump into that pond and go to all these different decades and eras, and like, it's really, really cool and really special. I think that also it's so exciting that every single season we get introduced to a new era, and especially this season, seeing the 20s now, like that's so cool. The sets that they did, the costumes, stuff like that. It's so exciting. It was exciting to be the newcomers last season when we were in the 70s and we got to see all those outfits. And I still love the 70s for their outfits. Like I love the costumes of that time period. And I wished I was in that time period. But the 20s is a whole other feel, and it's just as cool. And it's just like, yeah, it's amazing. I think Time Traveling Pond, like number 10, top.
Yeah, no, absolutely. Juliet, good to see you. We're doing we're
Hi.
going around basically. Like,
Yeah.
all by Zoom.
So many of us.
Did kind of want to ask, really interesting. There's different ways we kind of watch things, and The Way Home kind of episodes drop week to week. Everyone has kind of theories and everything. And there's a lot of theories about, going back in time, the time traveling, the 70s and everything. I just kind of want to know, like, what's it like, being in a situation where you're reading all these scripts and then eventually thinking about the fact that people are going to be able to have theories of what's going to happen. Like, what is that like for you specifically?
Okay, also, like, we read a lot of the theories. It is so much fun. We all like send them to each other. We're like, oh my God, oh my goodness. Okay, well, first of all, I have major FOMO that I don't get to jump into that pond because that would be fun. But there was like, I did read a theory at one point that someone thought I was not the first season, but season 3, when we came in, everyone thought Dell was pregnant that season,
Yeah.
which was really
Wow.
interesting. That theory was wrong. But obviously, yeah, in this season, she's
Right.
what?
Now it's right. Like they got it
Yeah,
right.
yeah, exactly. So yeah, so that's fun. But I feel like the scripts just always like kept us guessing. And we would like immediately call each other after we would read one. We're like, did you see that? And yeah, it's just so much fun. And I was constantly being surprised.
Oh, absolutely. All right, we got the individual questions out of the way. Now I'm going to throw one out to everyone, which I think is a real fun one. My filmmaker hat asks you this question, so I find it interesting. We're going to see some scenes in The Way Home. Runtime is going to be 2-3 minutes. We're going to go to the next scene and everything. But I know there's a chance that some of those scenes, take a while sometimes. They take the whole day to film, a couple of days, a couple of weeks and everything. When those big scenes happen, do they feel like their own mini project, or do they overall feel part of the way home? Like, it's interesting to think about.
Ooh, that is really weird. I mean, I guess in the last episode we had that dinner party scene, and that took like all day to shoot, even though it was really only these little clips of it, right? And
Mhm.
they have to try and fit so much into every episode, and they don't have that much time. So they have to cut a lot, right? But we spent that full day on set all hanging out, and like, yeah, I think the cutest thing is like being back in ADR and then being like, oh, we see this little ad lib. Like, do you remember what you were saying? And you're like, I was saying nothing relevant to anything. So we're gonna have to make it up now so that it makes sense to the story. Because yeah, it does feel like you are shooting like your own little mini movie with those people. So that's a really cool idea. Yeah.
I think
What's oh sorry, go ahead.
no, go ahead.
Rock, paper,
No, go ahead,
scissors.
go ahead.
No, I'm kidding.
Go ahead, Wifey.
I was gonna say, like, it almost does feel like, obviously you feel really connected to the character and the story, but because we have these like really big time jumps this season, yeah, sometimes it did feel like they were their own standalone moments in time slash, like, I think you said like little movies, right?
Yeah,
Or
mini
yeah, I
movies,
don't know, it did
absolutely.
really feel like that sometimes because we're going from they're teenagers to now they're full-blown adults and experiencing all of this like really hard life stuff. So
Yeah,
yeah.
absolutely. Jordan.
What's also so weird is like especially last season with young Colton, we would some of what I shot for like episode 2 or 3 is also being played in episodes 8 or 9. So it's like there are things that we film that are just spread out through the whole show, and that's just the coolest thing ever. Not only that, also with the nature of this show, which is so cool, it's like we all are our own in our own worlds anyway. So it's like it feels like we're filming all different projects. Like ours
Yes.
is our own thing. They got the 20s, and sometimes these are in the same day.
Mhm.
So we'll have our little 70s block, and then they're going to the 20s, and then they're it's so fun. But it all does feel very the way home. I mean, that's the nature of this show, and it's so cool.
Absolutely. Kelsey, do you have anything kind of add to that question I just threw in? So
Yeah, I think what they were all saying, especially Julia, like because there are these time jumps between episodes, it really does feel like, you're in a new costume for the next episode and you're in a new phase of your life in that episode, and so much has happened. So in a way that they really do feel like little movies each episode.
absolutely.
Little
We will do,
vignettes.
yeah, absolutely. We will do one more quick round of around kind of the horn questions, quicker one, so to speak. Kelsey, I did want to ask, I did see you in a short film called Halifax Puritan Canadian Film Festival, and it was amazing, and you were so good at it. Congratulations.
Thank
You all should
you.
check it out if you all have a chance. Like, such a good short. Really enjoyed it. I know it's all storytelling at the end. It's all storytelling at the end of the day. Different worlds, different characters. But do you bring kind of mindsets from past projects to something like The Way Home, or they're completely separate once you wrap them?
I mean, I think with each kind of new experience on set, you gain more experience and knowledge, and you kind of take things, whether you take things for your different characters. I feel like I approach each character differently, but I'll always value the experience I get on a certain set, and will always take those lessons with me to the next project for sure.
Absolutely. Jordan, do you feel kind of like as an actor, you're present and really maybe not thinking about the audience as much while you're making The Way Home, but like there's so much happening with the audience these days, like different ways to watch things and everything. Do you feel like from a storyteller perspective, you are thinking about the audience a lot more now, say, than 5 years ago, so to speak?
Oh yeah. I mean, I think everything I do, I'm thinking of the audience or how it's going to be perceived or how it's going to be clipped. Like that's just my brain. And because especially with this show, I'm so engaged with the fans. It's like I'm always thinking of them first, like not even myself. That is actually my favorite part about the job is like knowing and feeling the impact what we're doing is going to have, and then also getting the chance to eventually revisit it with the fans at the same time.
Yeah. No,
Like
absolutely.
I unofficially consider myself the leader of the fan club.
There's a lot. It's like whenever like a season is out, like we just like follow you all on TikTok and we just get ready for all the BTS. Like you've been all waiting to post
That's
this.
a bold statement. I don't know.
Wait, about him being the fan
No,
club?
I don't know. Mic drop. I'm just putting it out there.
Which I find, well, I don't know, there's a lot. You're all like fans of the show, which is amazing because that's like the best. And like the fans see it. The fans see that you love talking about it, which is great.
Yeah.
Quick question for Julia and Devin, and we'll wrap. Julia, kind of similar to Kelsey's, like my question for Kelsey. I mean, all storytelling at the end of the day. You have also like been in kind of horror films like Ivan, which is doing its film festival run right now. And, like, is the preparation like completely different from something that like that compared to something like The Way Home?
Yeah, totally different. I mean, okay, so like for season 3, the prep was really like I studied Andy a lot. And I like it was really about like getting her mannerisms right, her accent, doing that character work. Yeah, and I think when you're portraying a younger version, that's a whole different process, but it was so much fun. Like I loved getting to do that. And this was like my second time playing a younger version of someone. So yeah, it was really exciting and fun, different.
Absolutely. And then Devin, top of the interview, I mentioned your music and everything, and everyone should check that out. But like, do you find they complement each other like as a tag team, like your music and your acting, or are they completely separate?
I actually do think that they really bleed into one another. I definitely obviously we kind of are getting to the end of the 70s, and I have been making some music, and it's kind of going into 80s territory. Even Supersonic Girl kind of has that flair, and I just feel like I can't get out of it. Like it's just like it's the music that I want to make, and every single time I'm finished with a song, I'm like, ha, damn, this is 80s, damn it. So that's just the way that the nature of things goes. So yeah, we'll see. Like I'm curious when I do feel like releasing that, what that'll turn into. I'm so excited. But also once I have another role, what will the music be that I create then as well? So it's all just exciting, and you just get to keep on opening up possibilities in your life, and creation's like the best thing in the world. And I think that this show is so creative and it's phenomenal. And that's why we all are such big fans of the show. And yes, our TikToks, we love posting them. And we've got some more TikToks coming. There's one that is specifically like crazy and I love it. So
absolutely.
yeah.
No, so good. Yeah, episodes of The Way Home season 4 are dropping on Hallmark Channel and Hallmark Plus, so you can check it out. Great to see all of you, and congratulations. You are so good in this series, and congrats and all the best for future projects.
Thank you.
Thank
Thanks for having us.
you. Thank you.
Thank you for tuning in to Popternative. Make sure to check out our past episodes of Popternative on YouTube.
This has been an Autograph Communications production.